Прошу прощения, технические сложности, поэтому...
Sorry for these technical difficulties, so I'll deliver my report without presentation. Chukotka is the northeastern region of Russia that is entirely within the Arctic zone. It is distinguished by extreme weather conditions, low population density, which is less than 1/10 people per square meter. And almost all part of territory is covered by permafrost. Well, however, the region has a unique geographical location, which is direct access to the Pacific and Arctic Oceans. It has rich resource potential. Only less than 10% of the territory has been explored by modern methods. And it is very close to the world's largest economies. They are China, Japan, South Korea, Canada, and the United States of America. In addition, there are some advantages. Many years experience with foreign investors, well, Kaz Minerals, Kazakhstan, Rusgidro, Gazpromneft, Rosneft, Polymetal, Holland Gold, and Rosenergoatom. More than a decade ago, the government of the Chukotka Autonomous Region has formulated and implemented the development strategy of the Chukotka Autonomous Region. While gold mining has been the basic industry of the region for a long time. In Chukotka, there is about 10% of gold of Russia, and thus we are among the leading gold mining regions. Well, at present, Chukotka aims at economic development, and there are steps that have been set out to achieve key economic diversification, development of coal, protein, oil and gas, hard coal, accelerated development of transportation and energy infrastructure, development of the agricultural sector, support to the traditional economic activities of indigenous peoples of the North. While the strategy also includes the following new activities: liquefied natural gas development as the basic energy source, development of fisheries industry, and tourism development in the Arctic. Well, development of mineral sectors will be in two zones: Chalmbalybina zone. They are non-ferrous metals. Well, the zone is about 30% of the region's area, and another ski zone, where they take coal, oil, gas, and the zone is 22% of the region's area. Well, to attract investment within the borders, well, there have been territories created that are subject to special system to do business. They are Chukotka territory of advanced social and economic development and Vladivostok Freeport. There are more than 50 of investment projects with a total investment of more than $9 billion and more than 6,000 of jobs are created. Well, key results of the strategy in 2030 will be income growth of the government. Well, it's estimated that by 2027, Chukotka will become a region donor, and thus this will result in growth of income and quality of life of population in the region. Well, special attention is focused on the socio-economic development of indigenous peoples of the North, namely its support of traditional economic activities, reindeer herding, sea hunting, and improving employment in small rural areas. Also, preservation of national and cultural identity of peoples, so it's folk art, cultural traditions, linguistic heritage, including preservation by means of continuation of long-supported and highly successful practice of holding cultural events and national sports. Also, communities' activity support and profit organization support. So here I'll focus on the key projects implemented in the region. Development of the Beringovsky coalfield areas. Well, investor is Tigers Ramco, Australia. Well, its investment is more than $120 million, and there are exports to the Asia-Pacific countries. They're Japan, Taiwan, Republic of Korea, and Vietnam. Development of Baimskaya mining site. Well, investor is Kaz Minerals, Kazakhstan. The investment is $5 billion. Also, there is fiber optic connection lines, which is being carried out. The investor is Rostelecom, with support from budget, which will allow reliable and high-speed internet for residents of the region and businesses. Well, implementation of the investment project requires the development of transportation and energy infrastructure. While the establishment of seaport of the Northern Sea Route as the main transport artery for international cooperation. Just one BAME project provides cargo along the Northern Sea Route of about 2 million tons. Well, Kolyma-Chukotka motor road construction will establish interregional links and provide with a durable access to the Pivec free port infrastructure and all-year navigation. A floating atomic thermal power plant in Pivec, the world's first unique floating atomic thermal power plant with a capacity of 70 megawatt. So it was installed on September 14 in Pivec. Well, energy production is carried out at the highest level of environmental safety. Well, its exploitation will allow not only to replace the Bilibina retiring nuclear power plant and heat and power station in Pivec, but it also provides a considerable increase in loads. The main power for the Baimsky mine has been carried out through the Magadan-Chukotka energy bridge construction and the transmission of 320 megawatt from the hydroelectric stations in the Magadan region. Thus, major projects will be provided with necessary totally green electric power. Well, investment project development is carried out in compliance with environmental requirements, while taking into account the maximum reduction of negative impact on environment. Two companies that have been implemented project in Chukotka, they are Kinross and Polymetal, are among the three green leaders in the country, and they're certified according to the international standards. Well, speaking of ecology, environment, I should say about the projects that have already been implemented. Well, the first one, wind farm in Anadyr, the largest one in the Russian Arctic. It replaced diesel fuel in the amount of 605,000 tons. Well, the second one, converting Anadyr heat and power station to gas. From the very first year, coal combustion was reduced by 60,000 tons, and green power generation amounted to 37.5 million kilowatt per hour. And then now there is draft concession agreements on wind and sun use are under consideration. Solar energy will produce 7 million kilowatt hour per year, and that will save up to 1.2 thousand tons of diesel fuel. Well, in conclusion, I may as well tell about the importance of cross-regional cooperation. Thus, the implementation of the Yamal liquefied natural gas project by Novatek company not only presents export opportunities, but it also makes it possible to use LNG in Pivec, which makes it possible to use it in the region's energy mix, and provide vessels bunkering along the Northern Sea route, and with modernization enables to convert transport to gaseous motor fuels. Well, Chukotka welcomes to cooperation and welcomes new ideas and technologies, and waits for young and creative explorers of the Arctic. Thank you for your attention.